along the way, because that is kind of the mentality for Korean teams across all of Korean East. So these were banned last time when T1 was on blue side. Now that they're on red side, they will take these. Now T1 started this, made this popular, and now KERIA doesn't seem happy about it.
No. Okay, so here's the angle for DRX. They flex Lulu to mid lane and they pick away the Senna.
I would love it. I would actually love it. Or you put Zeri mid and do something else.
Lulu top lane into Jace? That sounds like CHO'GAT top lane and do something crazy. They could. Because I could imagine CHO'GAT into Sejuani. Decent matchup.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I didn't really think about that.
And you can play Senna Gragas if you want to.
Wait, hold on. Let's wait. I think it's going to be CHO'GAT Senna because that's what they've been preparing.
Gumayusi's been practicing it a lot.
But, I mean,
All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, onto the Rift for game number 2. The game where T1 are allowed to cook. They got their chef's license after winning a very standard game of League of Legends almost perfectly, -1 kill in game number 1. And
we can actually talk about what these compositions do, but probably not right now.
Oh no. Oh no, the hidden Gragas is the deadliest.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Well,
oh dear. Well, Body Slam's going to miss. But Ona's coming over, and Arctic Assault is going to be taken. Ona connects the Q, and Rascal's running it out. Croco doesn't have a lot to offer this one, but the threaded volley is going to be enough to deter them.
No summoners expended here on either side.
Yeah, Rascal didn't flash.
Barrel?
You definitely
catch KERIA.
Oh, here we go. All right. KERIA, Piercing Darkness. He might have to flash, though, if some rocks are going to be thrown out. As heal comes in first, and now Gumayusi has moved on over. Another Body Slam is going to get a flash out of Fate. And I don't know how KERIA turned that into a positive for them, but it kind of worked out. They trade heals, and now Doctorm. It's his turn to lie in wait in a brush.
Faker had Body Slam locked in first, and they knew it. So when Faker came back over, they were like, that's going to be off cooldown in just a moment. We actually have to respect it. We're going to back away. For Owner to actually make something happen positively here with Sejuani with Ignite. And obviously Zayas being flashless at this point in time. So he's just staying here defensively. But yeah, the ways in which you can chain CC together here as T1 are pretty insane, because you can, of course, as Senna, set up for the root, then the Rupture comes through, the Silence comes through, Cast comes through, Body Slam comes through, Kick can come through.
And then the little hammer boop. The hammer boop.
Yeah, a little bit of that. Maybe like that one's like the least likely one to come through, but it can in some cases come through, right?
Yeah.
And so this is how T1 are going to play this one out. And now that they've gotten some good trades here, all it takes is one bit of CC to hit, and then you start winning this lane, because you do obscene amounts of damage during those knock-up durations and root durations.
Top lane is pretty
popular.
It's a 2v2
right now.
It is. It definitely is. As Croco in position. Zayas not moving too far forward, missing a few of these CS. They're going down pretty fast because his wave is massive. Oh dear. Croco going to be spotted. And now it's a great position for T1 as just a 2v2 underneath this turret. However, Zayas gets engaged on. Rascal has to deal with a bunch of minions as well. But the Ignite is going to be involved, and Zayas not going to be able to help out. Can Owner actually make this one happen? As, they get the first blood!
The outplay.
And they also manage to get the possession as well, as Croco is looking for this. Q, he turns it around! Zayas the God gets one, but it's still a double kill for the Sejuani, and great news for DRX.
Yeah, on the bottom side of the map here, though, T1 grabbing a lot of plate gold as Doctorm was forced to back. So lots of money going into Guma's pocket here, and they are starting to take a pretty significant CS lead. But on the top side of the map there, they wanted to force that so hard with the Viego. They have the permafrost value, and this is the synergy you have with Viego. You have a Sejuani and Ignite, so you should have more damage, but he's down a level to start things off, and then Zayas decides to all in at the last possible second because he realizes, okay, this is a lost cause. I am actually just going to trade this for a kill. And Croco kind of waits so long before he actually goes for the Sonic Wave that he gets the opportunity.
DRX, I loved Arctic Assault interrupting to the skies, making sure that they can get all of that initial damage onto Zayas. Zayas had 0 mana, so that was difficult. Okay, Croco is probably just dead, as Owner is going to be able to secure that one. And the Glacial Prison is avoided because Owner pressed his safeguard button. As now Faker is going to take a drink and he's going to walk, guys. And Fate is just real. Oh, flashes! Faker's still walking at him, though, but doesn't want to go toe-to-toe with the turret. So they will let Fate live.
Owner might have another idea. Okay, he doesn't decide to chase further because they don't know where Viego is exactly, as Croco is back up and online on the Rift. And Thought maybe he would chase him there, but he does not. As the Catalyst is online here for Guma with the tier. So he's with the back timing here of Guma. He's going to catch this wave here, so behind the gold for a moment, but that's going to change.
Ooh, satisfying.
Super satisfying. Takes a gold lead, takes a 13 CS lead.
Yep.
And, you know, he has Catalyst in tier. Faker has Catalyst in tier. We're scaling. Look at that damage with Comet coming through with the Q-Max here with the AP he's stacked up already.
Yeah,
you just really have to avoid those.
Being able to go back and collect tier and Catalyst just feels so good as this Gragas and the CHO'GAT. So T1 just sitting pretty right now. It's not a lot of damage, but you just have so much survivability, and you have your late game sort of insurance policy set up.
Yeah, you're basically going to
getting a lot of value.
You're going to scale naturally now without any help from anybody else.
Ooh, GUMAYUSI, delicious,
delicious.
Om nom nom. He's not playing Gentleman CHO'GAT, which I find a little bit sad, but Jurassic is the second best.
Alice, I think you only see Gentleman CHO'GATs. That's the only CHO'GATs you see.
I think that like my favorite voice line in all of League of Legends is "Up you go." I still think it's my just all-time favorite. I love it so much. As Rascal going to go in, they're looking for KERIA here, who does have to flash. Shock Blast going to miss here from Zeus.
Faker's here,
as
though.
the regroup does come through. Faker, where is the cast going? He finds the body slam first, as Croco is just wiped out. And now T1 can separate them underneath this turret. There's the cast to move Sejuani a little bit further north, and the Rupture is going to miss, but still, Rascal's going to go down. The safeguard comes through, and that was so cute. They managed to get the root onto Fate as well. Seismic Shove is going to move Owner away, but he connects another Q! Double kill for the jungler. There's a reason why he's like a 90% win rate on this champion.
Yeah,
he's
you know what?
so good, man.
I mean, just every single wave that Zeus crashes, they just set up a dive. And Rascal has Croco's help most of the time here, but if he actually commits to trying to do anything, he's losing farm. And he can't clear these waves fast enough because he's Sejuani. And this time, KERIA has sneak over this part of the map that these dives are set up, and Rascal's like, I just want to kill the minions. I just want to farm. I'm 40 CS down against this Zeus James.
Well, GUMAYUSI is in a rough spot here. I don't know whether the alcove will save him as he yells at the air, and I would be yelling as well if I was cornered and a CHO'GAT.
But he has his Rod of Aegis online now.
He does. He can continue scaling it from the Death Chamber.
Yeah, so he's not feeling too bad about this.
Yeah, it did just teleport to the bottom lane, which makes you a little bit sad, but that's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, this is the T1 cooking game, so you're allowed to have a couple of deaths, and already 0-0-0-1-0.
It is very cool to say it out loud.
Yeah. I think it's there's a conspiracy or something going on.
Owner being very greedy here, and he is very alone. Like, Faker was nearby, and they have the top push in, but at this point, DRX are like, all right, we're going to opt into your topside shenanigans, and we're going to actually have the numbers advantage, and we're going to win, and we have a lot of CC. I mean, it's absurd, actually, how much CC they have.
Yeah.
And this is what Sejuani comps often look like. This time, the Viego with it. It's the Viego Sejuani, which has further CC. But T1's still going to get the second Drake here. Let's find out what soul it's going to be.
Up you go.
Could be Infernal. It's not that skin, Atlas.
It's always that skin in my mind.
I know. But I'm just trying to bring you back to reality for a second.
Oh, oops, there goes gravity.
It's bony CHO'GAT.
It is, I know. And Jurassic CHO'GAT is pretty cool, because when he gets really huge, he still looks kind of small, because, you know, he's just a skeleton. Anyway,
yeah,
GUMAYUSI moving towards the bottom lane.
The skin makes you realize CHO'GAT didn't really have good posture. But it's okay.
Or maybe whoever assembled him.
Variant here, so it can be a bit more of a brawler. But it's kind of a CC battle between these two teams right now, and if the front line of T1 goes down after Sejuani leads into a Viego, leads into a Seismic Shove, then you're in big trouble. Now, T1 getting turrets like this for free uncontested for second Heralds, that's exactly what Guma wants. He's like, thanks for the free scaling.
And do they even get it is the question, as Owner is not going to go for the steal and not fighting for a Herald. They've definitely grown, haven't they? Every time they don't fight for a Herald, I get more and more proud. As Doctor going to be slowed down underneath this turret. Extendo Beam stands his ground, though, to make sure that he can collect all of this farm, and does have backup on the way. As Glacial Prison will connect onto Faker here. Winter's Wrath does decent work for Rascal. In a bit of trouble, gets pulled back into T1. They all dive into the mist alongside KERIA. Croco looking for his angle. He's also in some mist as well. It's very misty on the Rift here today. As the snare connects onto Doctor, and of course the Q does as well. Kick Flash comes down, but he flashes away. Q going to miss him is now Fate. He's going to try and turn this one around. Croco still waiting for his moment to come in as GUMAYUSI lumbering towards them. And they had to walk through that choke. Beryl now goes down extremely low as the Rupture goes wide. GUMAYUSI able to walk it out, but no one actually falling down there.
The turret, though, does go down, which is pretty huge. Fate.
Oh, dear. There's the flash. And Faker not pressing his flash button. He'll have that one up again as Fate going to get knocked up by the Rupture. He goes golden, but that is only going to allow him to see his death. And now an inner turret is going to go down as well. And you mentioned it, man, like the first bit of CC, if it connects, it's all over. And they played the tiptoe really well at the beginning.
They really did. And you could also see, too, that when Duckdom didn't go down there in that initial engagement, he's only on one item, but he was like, all right, we're walking back. Crocco's there on the flank, and they were almost able to win a team fight there because T1 didn't have Guma there. But once Guma shows up, everything changes, right? He has more CC. They really won out hard on this exchange.
They did. And now it's going to be a Jace face checking. Seismic Shove's beautiful. He does manage to get himself a whole bunch of health with his Gore Drinker. Still catches me by surprise when Jace has built those. But he's still real dead. So DRX find themselves a little bit of an advantage here towards the bottom side. T1 still with a, close to 4,000 gold lead, right? They are still well and truly ahead in this game.
Rascal is not here. He's very far away. They're trying to sell this like they're not doing this, but T1 are very aware that they are doing. In fact,
I mean, T1 were on their way to do it themselves. Obviously, it's 20 minutes. They're a minute late to the Baron, to be perfectly honest. As Faker's going to move in, Rascal does make his way over. Didn't have to teleport as another Shock Blast is going to come through. Gets the squishy targets beautifully there. As Duckdom dives on top of the Jace. And Zeus is going to go down. Oh, to the skies does so much work. But he's not actually able to lock down any kills. So DRX now able to fight this one out 5 versus 4. However, with the 2 low health bars, they're going to have to back away. And so DRX, once again, they want to fight, but they don't get enough.
KERIA actually looks like he might try to stop some backs here with his ultimate, and he's just going to scry them here. And DRX, some of these backs do go off, but critically Duckdom does get back and can return here with full health. So T1 lose Jace. He does not have teleport. It's coming up very soon here, but they won't be able to start this Baron off. And any time that DRX buy in this game is huge for them. Actually, a turning point is, I'm so scared something's happening in live right now, as it is.
It is, and that's a Seismic Shove. So GUMAYUSI gets a big Seraph Shield, but I have a feeling they're still going to be able to burn him down. It takes a while, but there we go, and that's the Zeri picking up the kill. And now Crocco is going to turn into the CHO'GAT. He gets kicked into, though. Rascal is going to stop the advance of the prehistoric creature.
I mean, this is a turning point in this game. The DRX getting 2 critical picks here, and the gold
also happened.
But I think in order to get to where Duckdom is, you're going through a lot of CC, right? Like you go through the Sejuani, so like it's more nuanced than that, I think, but it can happen for sure.
Oh dear, it's a shooting gallery as Rascal going to get snared. Not going to snare the rest of his teammates, but he's put into the bouncy castle, and there goes the boar. The kickback onto Duckdom. He gets wild growth though, and then skates his way out.
That's Baron. That's Baron.
It should be. I
mean, Duckdom's still alive here, so that's a big threat, but they didn't use everything in order to do this. I mean, they used a lot, right? And
yeah.
They are going to push DRX back, but I think they have enough damage here.
No feast.
That's true, actually. That's a good point.
The ultimate secure not there, but they do have a lot of ability haste as Crocco's going to get knocked up. Faker finds the body slam. Q's going to connect as well as Heartbreaker is going to be used. He does escape. But there is a lot of panic here on the DRX side, and T1 just going to get back to work here. Zeus and Ona able to take this one up, and Faker's not even going to let this out of turret go while they're taking Baron.
I think the next...
Oh, he's flashing. All right. Body slam comes in. He slows down Duckdom. He's like, guys, I found him. I found him. I found Duckdom.
If Duckdom has flash and doesn't die, I mean, it's hard to play.
Zeus is on the flank. He just dives on top of Beryl. The Baron is going to be taken. Ona had to do it by himself in the end there. T1 are just doing so many things. They're spinning all the plates here, Wolf.
I mean, now this is going to be the Baron push to end, potentially. I mean, if Duckdom is alive, there's a chance. Where there's a Zeri, there's a way. There is pushing all these turrets down now.
I mean, T1 are just multitasking so much. They are doing so much. That Baron did come through. Already a 2.7k Baron power play, or as I say, at 2.5.
So T1, I mean, with the money they've just picked up for the map control, okay, Faker might not actually get out of here alive.
Well, we'll see. Doesn't have the cask. There's the permafrost. Gets put in cold jail as well. As Duckdom might be able to get yet another kill. He goes golden.
Buying some time.
He is, but he's still going to be dead. And Duckdom is going to be given his 3rd kill of the game. He'd be knocked back. Double knock up there onto Rascal and Duckdom, but the inhibitor is what T1 are focusing on. Fate takes a shock blast, and DRX are just trying to hold on. They need to find a window to get some sort of counter engage here.
T1 I mean, that's the thing. Like, they're trying so desperately, but they've done enough damage to Duckdom. They feel like they can keep pushing this. And they can just do this until the Elder spawns.
Yeah, he just walked back. Dawning Shadow is going to bring him under half health.
They can try to end now.
Yeah, as another seismic shove for GUMAYUSI's just soaking all of this damage. Defensive flash, but there's the rupture. He yells at the Sejuani, and she is going to go to the death chamber. Duckdom cannot get in range. Finally, he's going to open. The kick is immediately there from Ona. He puts down the Zeri, and the Nexus explodes.
Oh man, T1, they played this game on hard mode. They made it look like they had prepared this for weeks.